Ready.
So I'm going to ask you to name some tasks that involve a balance component. So name a task that requires you to that requires balance, basically.
Name a test that requires balance.
A,
Getting out of bed,
a task, yeah, yep,
standing up from a chair, climbing the stairs.
yeah. Wow, you're a good student. I didn't even think you
Okay.
were listening to me. Climbing the stairs.
See? I was.
Maybe cooking requires some balance. Walking even.
What'd you say? You froze.
Oh, I said maybe cooking and walking even
Yep,
requires
walking.
balance. Let's
Walking the
see.
tightrope.
What was that?
Walking across a tightrope.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What's something that's like a high that requires a high level of balance versus something that
High level
requires a low
walking
level.
across. Uh, Standing on one leg.
Yes.
Oh, it has to be a normal task.
Well, can you think of a
Um,
time where you would stand on one leg? Like maybe if you were reaching for something, then you might lift one leg up to kind of leverage yourself.
yeah,
So reaching for items
yeah, yeah.
um, requires a lot of balance versus um, maybe walking from the chair to the or walking from your doorway to your bed, which require maybe a lower amount of balance for you. Or standing on a ladder.
Yeah. Or maybe reaching over and picking up your grandchild.
Yeah. Picking up heavy objects in general, absolutely. All right. Balance is needed in order to perform all activities from simple self care skills to exercising. Poor balance places an individual at risk for a fall. If you are very stiff and have limited flexibility, regular exercise or working with a physical therapist if needed can help. It is not uncommon for people to experience stiffness in their heel cords and hips. So, like we talked about earlier, that heel cord exercise that we performed in session 3 and in this session, really can really help get those heel cords stretched out because we don't want those to be too tight. Because if I look back, heel cord flexibility is a strong indicator of overall balance ability and range of motion. So that is why that is so important. So I'll demonstrate that for you again, even though we've done that exercise a couple of times. You want to keep the heels flat. Standing with one foot in front of the other. And see, my heel is up right now, but if you flatten it, you can feel that in your heel cord. And it pretty much goes all the way up your leg there. All right. Tightness through the heel cord exists if the back heel does not touch the floor. At this point, so when you do the heel cord stretch, your heel touches the floor, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So at this point, participants can stand up, hold onto the chair in front of them, and practice heel cord stretches. So would you mind showing me your heel cord stretch? Or actually, I know it's hard for you, and I did see you perform it earlier. So if you want to just get up and practice it so you can feel that stretch in your heel cord.
Okay.
All right.
You know another way I do it?
What?
When I'm standing on my stairs, I let my foot drop, like the heel drop back, and then it stretches it because my heel's hanging off the stair.
Oh, yeah.
And then, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the ball is puts on the stair, but your heel's dropping below.
Yeah. Just make sure that
But
while
on
you're
the very
on.
first stair, of course, so I don't fall down the whole flight.
Yes, you don't want to do that if if you're nervous about it. Don't want to fall down the stairs. All right, so next we're going to demonstrate good hip flexibility
No.
by standing up and making, so we're going to make some circles
Okay.
with our hips if you remember from the exercises. But what you don't want to move your shoulders. Oh, Mom, turn your phone back the other way.
I'm trying to get it to stand up. There.
All right, so you don't want to move your shoulders, just your hips.
Here. Let's see.
That's good. You're not moving your shoulders at all? Because I find that really hard to keep my shoulders stable. It says if you're unable to move your hips.
It's really hard on your core.
I know. Yeah. It's really good for core strength, I feel like, and recognizing weaknesses in your core if you have any. But it looks like you're able to do it pretty good.
I do. Yeah. I think I can do it pretty good. I think I should do that one, actually.